more credits. Let's keep going. Kojima. This game was pretty crazy. Like, technically speaking, I could just stand still if I really wanted to. Yeah, I'm gonna go try to walk over those mountains right there. Happens. And up, I'm gonna sit down again. Nice. No. Going, we're gonna keep going. Okay. No, it took me away. It reset. It reset me. Damn you.
The first operation, I was only 20. I opened my eyes and found myself on the beach. But the moment I came round, I was back in the hospital bed. I was split across two worlds. Bridget, my Ha in that one. Amelie, my Ka in this. Somehow, the two of us managed to coexist. Soon, our ages began to diverge. Only Bridget's body got older, while the beach kept Amelie's the same. So I came up with a story. I told people that Amelie was my daughter. A daughter with a debilitating condition and an absent father. Look. Amelie. Is French for soul. A soul that's a lie. There was no Amelie. Only me and the beach. I thought it was a curse in the beginning. But later, I started thinking, maybe I can use this. I tried to find out more about the beach. Because understanding the beach had to be the key to interpreting my visions of the future.
Yeah, they didn't. It just sucks. I want to. Alright, we're going this way. We're going away from the beach. You know where this is? What do you mean? As in where it is in the game? Oh, okay. Oh, they won't let me. Back on the beach. Yeah, meow. Fine, I'm taking a swim. Going for a swim. Hey, baby, wait for me. Coming. I'm out. Nope. So much for that idea. Damn it! I can't get off this place. So I literally have to wait here and sit here and wait for the credits. And more story.
I realized the beach was connected to the world of the dead, which meant that somewhere out beyond it were the memories of time itself, including those of every organism that had ever lived. 4.6 billion years of biological history, a history that might even stretch back to the creation of the universe. The chiral network and everything that followed was born from my pursuit of that knowledge. By passing data through the beach, we were unbound by the restrictions of time. Simulations that would have taken years or more were simple and effortless. Everything that the Earth had lost and forgotten could be reconstructed and reclaimed. But shortly after we began our research, America saw its first void out. I thought I was running out of time, that my nightmares were becoming a reality. So I raced to complete the chiral network as quickly as possible. The past held all the answers. If only I could find a way to piece them together. A network that bridged our world and the beach. That might do it, I believed. So I started researching bridge babies, children bound to the world of the dead. What causes an extinction entity to come into being? What was the reason for the previous 5 mass extinctions? The answers to those questions would tell me how to stop the 6th. I founded bridges, more determined than ever to build a chiral network that would cover all of America. But the longer I fought my war against the inevitable, the weaker I became. Maeka had cancer. The beach's punishment, maybe, for not playing along like a good little EE. And then, just like that, Maeka was gone. I couldn't finish what I'd started. So, I asked you to do it for me. And you did. You helped us complete the network. Helped us to reclaim everything the universe experienced from its inception to this moment. Every mystery was ours to solve. Like this one. Once, there was an explosion. A big bang that gave birth to time and space. Thing is, it was more like a big fluke. All that matter and antimatter should have canceled itself out, leaving nothing. But somehow a tiny speck of matter survived. Just enough. Enough to make this world and everything in it. A world that shouldn't be, a world out of balance. Order inevitably gives way to chaos. Everything that lives must inevitably die. It's like the universe is trying to return us to the nothing we came from. Maybe the Big Five were its best attempts to finish us off. But somehow, life always managed to survive just enough. Enough to thumb its nose at the will of the cosmos. You know, I'm starting to think that extinction might be the key to overcoming total annihilation. It forces life to fight to survive, to endure, to exist. That's why the Big Five ultimately rekindled life instead of extinguishing it. From the ashes of the dead rise the living. Stronger and wiser. Inheritors of the legacy of existence itself. They defy the universe and refuse to surrender. They say, we're just getting started. Extinction is an opportunity.
Yeah, but I'd rather not deal with that kind of opportunity. Just saying. It happened. You know what would happen? I wouldn't make it. I have no survival skills whatsoever. I'd be one of the extinct. Down here. Alright, credits are still rolling. Cool. But yeah. That would just be what happened to me. I would be one of the goners, I think. I guess it depends on what kind of extinction, though. But still. Rather not. Oh my god. Like, I like how creative they got with the credits, you know, where the credits are happening and you can do stuff still. But I just want the credits to be done. See, even Sam agrees. Tired of this shit. There always is. Yeah, I figured as much. I'm just waiting and waiting and waiting. Credits stop. No. Credits? No.
I pulled the trigger twice that day. I knew at once I'd made a mistake. I found your beach and looked everywhere for you. Sam. There you are.
Thanks for the host. Yeah, this is the end of Death Stranding, FYI. We're literally watching the end of the game.
I wanted to set you free from death once and for all. It's okay.
But yeah, how's it going, Akira?
But in doing so, I upset the fundamental balance between life and death.
Oh, not bad. Just enjoying the end of the game. It's a really good game. I love the story. The story is twisted.
I am an extinction entity. It's my fate to lead our species to extinction. But that moment, you became part of that fate. You became a repatriate, and dooms started spreading my nightmares to others throughout the world. It was me that got you and everyone with dooms into this. Not long after, the Death Stranding occurred. The dead clung to our world, and BTs used my beach to cross over and devour them, triggering more void-outs. A catalyst that would set the world on a path to extinction. It was my duty to serve as a sacrifice, to wait and watch it unfold from this beach. That, or hasten the last stranding and end this slow death. Given these, my only options, I chose to end it quickly. But to trigger the last stranding, I needed you, a part of me. Here too. I would be able to witness extinction consummated with you by my side. But now that you're here, there's another choice. You can cut me off. An EE doesn't have that option for itself. But in my nightmares, I saw another future. One that you chose. One where extinction is hope against total annihilation.
Okay. We're standing up again. More credits. There's the credits. Okay. The beach. So now we have to wait for the credits again. Something else will happen. I drew out delivering packages for 80 hours. I'll draw out credits. I know, right? Looking a little pale there. Look at all of those death strands. A lot of strands. Don't leave me, water. I love you. Oh, I love the music. And overall, this game was worth it. I'm glad that I played this game. I really am. The gameplay itself, yeah, sure, it's a bit stale, like repetitive. You just go from one place to the next, delivering shit. You know, there's not much to do in this game outside of delivering and connecting networks and stuff. However, the story was ridiculous. It is a good story. Like, I honestly really wish that they made a show out of this game instead of making it a game. It was, you know. Oh, I know it's not over yet. I'm just saying overall, you know, up to the credits. Speaking up to the credits, this game was really good. Just the gameplay was eh. Like, if I don't know. Like, I really wish this was a show instead of a game. They should have made a TV show out of this game. So yeah, it was fun. I liked it. The gameplay could have been better, but yeah. Oh, I was gonna fail. Oh god. Yeah, but this should have been a TV show. And Kojima though, Kojima is ridiculous when he makes the craziest stories. And this was no different. Like, this is definitely an amazing Kojima piece. So the gameplay was lacking a little bit. But yeah, this would have been a really cool TV show. Like, I won't say movie, because if this was a movie, then wouldn't have half of it, or a lot of the things that they went over in this game. So I think this should have been a TV show. Yeah. By the way, it was really good. Yeah, if this was a movie, then it wouldn't be nearly as good because there's just not enough time to put all this stuff into the game. But man, if only in the show. Alright, here we go. See, hopefully. Alright. Move! Oh my god. That would be funny.
A gun won't help you here. But it still has a role to play.
I figured that was going to happen.
Listen, Sam. I was the one that brought you and Cliff together again. There was something I wanted you to know. You were never abandoned. And you're not alone. Don't you see, Sam? You have to live.
I haven't. I know. Oh man. I get it. I get it now. I know what's going on. What? What? What?
I see him. This way. My son. He's over there. Sam.
I get this now.
Over here, Sam. Dead man. We're coming, Sam. You ready for a job?
Ready. Sam, I see him.
Okay. Lou, take me to Sam.
Don't give up. You're still connected.
Alright, let's get out of here. Black and white. Alright, let's see what happens next. Because I have another idea, but I don't know. It'd be interesting if I'm right. I kind of want to be right. Hoping I'm right. I've been, throughout this whole game, I've had so many random theories. Like, it's ridiculous. But yeah, one thing I did figure out is that Amelie wasn't actually there. Because, like I said, Amelie and Sam knew each other since Sam was a baby or a kid. So, that was already obvious.